We are back with some more of the HLK Silver Sky project that I'm working on. Straight ahead. Welcome back, guys. It's Alex from Techaeris.com. And yesterday's video I showed you the HLK Strat style body that I was putting a PRS style neck on and calling it an HLK Strat. I decided to just work on this project last night and I spent quite a bit of time on it. Right now the pick guard and the pickups are still the same stock Hard Luck Kings ones that were in there. I worked on the neck and I got that the fret ends polished up a bit and it's way better than it was. Again, I'm not a guitar technician, but I did my best with the fret file that I had and rounded those frets at the end. They were pretty sharp. I also started putting the Spurzle tuners on and a nice truss rod cover that I got, and I'll put a link to that below. I think those are handmade somewhere in Florida by some guy. But I think it's looking good. I got the neck on and mounted, so and it fit really well. I'll turn this over and I'll show you. I'm going to attempt to, I put this on and you can see that the pick guard, it lays underneath the neck there at the end. I'm going to try to remove this pick guard without having to take the neck off. I don't really want to remove the neck. Just my luck that something may happen. But let me turn this over real quick so you can see what we're doing, or at least what that looks like on the back here. And this is the neck plate. And you see, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but it says custom shop, limited edition, made in the USA. It was just kind of something extra that I thought was nice, so I ended up buying that. And the neck fits nice in there. It's nice and snug. It's all tightened down. And I did swap out my coat for a nicer blanket to hold the body of the guitar. So here's where we're at right now. I'm gonna go ahead and, well, what I had to do is this headstock was didn't have the holes for the tuners, so I had to drill the holes right up here for the nubs to go in, for the little pins to rest in. And that took me using obviously a drill bit. What I did with that is I used a piece of tape to measure where my depth would be. I used a smaller drill bit, and I did the same thing for the neck pocket. I used this right here, put tape on it, and that was my depth point. I used a smaller bit up here than I needed because I didn't want to make the hole too big. So these were pretty tight, real tight fit. So you got to be careful when you're doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and put the last couple tuners on. I'm going to get the pick guard on, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, we have the old pick guard out, and this is the routes in the body. I wanted to show you guys the new 920D pick guard. This is the one with the Texas vintage pickups in there, all pre-wired. So I'm pretty certain this is going to sound much better than the other pickups that were in there. So I'm going to go ahead and install this in here, and hopefully we get it all to work. Alright guys, well this video we're not going to get to see this thing completely put together, but the pick guard does fit, holes all align, everything works nice there. I got the neck in. I'm running into two issues right now, and I'm going to have to order a part to rectify that, so it'll be a few days before I get that. But the input jack cover is the wrong size hole for the new input jack. This one's a little bit larger. This is a upgraded input jack compared to what was in there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bigger input jack cover, and I'm also gonna have to take this apart and resolder it because the hole in the route is way too small for that to go through. So a few steps still ahead of me before I can get this completely done, but from what it looks like so far, this is all going to work. The true test is going to be when I plug it in and if it can hold tune and actually be playable. So I'm gonna leave it there for now, guys. I'll be back, I don't know when, with a new video on hopefully a completed guitar and some sounds at some point. But for now, this weekend's a bust, and we will talk to you guys on the other side.